Can I confirm for our lawyers that you actually do want your face signed?
I want my face signed. What did he write?
He wrote penis.
These guys are the most talented people I have ever met. So this is Future Duck, and we're going to do the trailer first when you're ready.
Future Duck! Sent from a distant war-torn future that's like the Terminator, but with ducks! Now he lives in a house with a T-Rex, a whale, and an English muffin, and they like do stuff, whatever!
Future Duck, he is a duck from the future. Future Duck, yeah! Future Duck lives with Muffin and T-Rex. Future Duck!
Go now, Lieutenant. Deliver a warning to all men.
Duck, everyone knows that if you want your video to be huge online, then it has to be full of random talking animals and stupid cutesy drivel.
Tonight, we examine the astonishing world of the duck. That voice. Destroy them! Destroy all ducks! You son of a bitch!
Muffin, watch that bat squid, come on!
Love each other!
Sorry. God damn it, no! No! I'll get you at Emperor!
Feeling the power and talent.
My name's Paul Cope, and this is my partner Henry Dalton, and we make Future Duck.
Hello, I'm Henry Dalton, and what Paul said.
Hello, I'm Sam Devereaux, and I do the voice of Future Duck.
Hello, my name's Kate Somerset Howe, and I am the voice of Muffin.
And this guy in the middle is El Nordico.
Future Duck!
Thanks, El Nordico.
Okay, so, I mean, I've been really lucky. I've actually been to Future Duck HQ, and I've seen the amount of effort that goes into making something like this, but you guys haven't. So, tell us how this kind of craziness is made.
Okay, well, basically, the whole show is made by myself and Paul in my... Are we all right?
I've spilled me Skittles everywhere.
Okay.
Does anybody want one?
Skittles?
There you go.
Skittles! Free Skittles, people!
Yeah, anyone else? They're all just going to fall out.
So whilst Paul's doing that, the show's entirely made by myself and Paul in my tiny little flat in London, which is about the size of a toaster. Wow, it's like Panto. So yeah, we made the whole show ourselves. We write it, we do the artwork, we animate it, we write the music, we edit it, we direct it, and we record it all in the corner of my flat on a tiny little microphone with Chris, Crabstickz, and some very talented other actors as well.
For my part in it, we come over, have lots of cups of tea, muffins, which is slightly cannibalistic for me, but there you go, and do some incredible voice work and have so much fun. It's so much fun to make, and it's such a family, so we just have a really good time.
Okay, so anybody else want to add on to that?
Yeah, I think my role in Future Duck is quite simple. I go to these guys' place where they have their little studio in the corner of Henry's living room, and I make my throat as sore as possible trying to make these two guys laugh beer through their nose.
Just to correct that, it is my bedroom, Sam. It's my bedroom and my living room. It's a very small flat.
Okay, so you guys, I mean, we recently spent some time in LA together. And these guys walked away with 11 awards in LA. They cleaned house, brought all of the awards all for themselves. How have the audiences that you've witnessed so far in different countries and different things like that reacted to your show?
We've yet to find a country where everyone hates it, which is good. But to be honest, it's just nice to go to somewhere like that and see it play in front of an audience, because the thing with YouTube is that you tend to put it out there, spend ages making it, and then sort of have comments and back and forth with people, but never really seeing a reaction in person, you know, which for a comedy is quite a different sort of experience. And so to kind of actually see it play at the festivals and things like that has been fantastic. Christina Miles.
Look, I've told you on Nordico, we'll do that after we've done the panel.
We're good. We're good.
We're good. Okay. Okay.
I was just thinking, actually, we've got a reel of seeing these guys in action,
Oh, fantastic,
including Crabstickz and Chris as well. So if you want to see exactly what my bedroom looks like, then by all means.
Let's do that. Let's put that on now.
My name is Teacher Nick.
Whale voice. Whale voice. There we go. Begin insemination. Oh, no. I'm a monster. Damn it, will you come here and let me fertilize you? I requested that the Torchwood logo be tattooed beneath his menacing eye stalk. It worked! Muffin!
Fetch the badger.
No!
Distract the internet! Nothing to see here!
Oh, what will my mother think when she sees this?
Well, have you seen Muffin?
No.
Duck? Duck?
No!
I'm coming, boys! Ow! You terrorist!
My name is Kate, and I play Muffin.
Hey world, it's a beautiful day now. I'm wide awake and I'm ready to play. The bad news man says,
Well, I've got nothing.
Cause every day is great when you're a sentient muffin.
Is every day great when you're a muffin?
Of course, every day is brilliant. Breadstuffs have really, really good days every day.
And the sun is shining so high, and the sun is shining so high.
Just get up, sing a song.
Yeah, maybe put a bit of butter on.
Tickling a panda in this way really is a rare treat. Then, just when you least expect it, I will come over and kick your fucking beak off.
Yeah, he's a bit of a bastard, old Attenborough, for emotion.
Yeah.
Because he is that man. You can imagine at Christmas him going, well, I didn't want it, but thank you.
Muffin!
Muffin!
You son of a bitch!
Today we're recording one of the ballads.
Check out my dick and balls. Rock me every day.
So that's kind of what we get up to.
Wow! I swear, every time I see something new from you guys, I am in more awe. Like, genuinely more awe.
Can I just put a shout out to Terry Alderton there as well, who was the voice behind David Attenborough. He came in at the last minute. We were struggling so hard to find someone who could do a good Attenborough, because it's one of those voices like Sean Connery or Michael Caine that everybody thinks that they can do, but nobody actually can. And he came in and saved our asses, and is one of the funniest guys that I've ever met. He couldn't be here today, but I just wanted to say thank you to Terry, wherever you are.
I'd also like to put on the disclaimer that I don't always have fairy lights on in my bedroom. I'm not entirely sure what those were doing there. Thank you.
So you have music and dancing animation.
We do. We have
and
musical
songs
numbers
made just by you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a few songs actually. We've got the whale song, which you saw a little bit of there, which is a sort of Meatloaf-style power ballad about the whale searching across the globe for his penis. Then we have the Muffin...
It's always the last place you look, isn't it?
It is always the last place you look, yeah. And then we have the Muffin song, which is an entirely musical episode called Every Day is Great When You're a Muffin, because every day is great when you're a muffin. And that's this whole big song and dance number. The entire episode's done to music, and it's all been specially composed. We basically kind of write it on a piano in the corner of my bedroom, a flat. I keep saying bedroom, this is weird. And... Nordico, we're fine. We're good. We're good. And Nordico.
Calm yourself on, Nordico.
Down.
Just calm down now, Nordico.
Just calm and we're good.
Oh god, no, that's trouble. This is going to be some trouble now.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sam, the agents are over there.
Are we good? Are we alright? Are we good?
You okay? You okay, big fella?
Alright. Okay.
I'm sorry, he followed us home one day. We honestly don't know
Do you want some cheese?
I'm not sure.
Just
Are we
sit
okay?
down. It's okay. We're gonna go to Q&A.
Get your
Okay, sorry, but the one thing that he can do very well is sing. You wouldn't know, but he has the voice of an angel. And he actually sings the Future Duck theme song.
Which will get stuck in your head forever.
We might just do a little live demonstration of it, if that's okay.
Are you
Does
okay with
anyone
that,
want to hear El Nordico sing?
I think I want to hear him sing.
Okay, do your best, El Nordico. Make us proud.
Can we cue the music, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, I do not know where to go from there. That is...
Over to you, Sue.
Ooh, how do you follow that? Jeez. Okay, I really do think that these guys all have puzzled faces right now. So let's do Q&A. Let's do that. Anybody have any questions? Q&A.
Sorry, as the person holding the mic for Q&A, I want to get mine in first though.
Do it.
I heard Tim Berners-Lee, internet man.
Yeah.
Massive fan of your show. How did you get your head around that?
It's a little bit, for anyone that doesn't know, basically in the first episode we feature Sir Tim Berners-Lee, who is the inventor of the World Wide Web. He appears as a kind of giant mutant-headed creature piloting a robot mech suit that tries to destroy a city. Tim Berners-Lee then decided to tweet us about that and say...
Well, we sent it to him, didn't we? We were like, Mr. Berners-Lee, sir, Mr. Berners-Lee, we're big fans. Thank you for the internet. You know, I wouldn't have been able to enjoy my teenage years without it. So thank you for that. But we've made this show where we've turned you into a murderous, rampaging monster, and we just thought, you know, lols. And yeah, he tweeted us back saying, thank you very much, guys. You've managed to pinpoint exactly how I feel about the internet at this current time. So yeah, that was pretty fantastic, and to get some acknowledgement from a man as amazing as him was
slightly
fantastic.
worrying.
It was mind-blowing.
Slightly worrying, though, that that's how he feels. As a giant mutant robot destroying a city. I don't think many
we need to watch out for him, don't we?
A little bit. Yeah.
Any more questions?
Gentleman at the back.
How do you get all your ideas for all your videos?
Beer. Next question.
Beer.
No, to be honest, I don't know. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we come up with a lot of ideas, 90% of which are rubbish, and then we focus on the ones that don't make us go, what the? And then we just kind of develop those and go from there, really. I think, you know, to make Future Duck, we must have talked through, you know, every idea under the sun, but then you settle on one that you get excited about and you feel that you can, that you can have the most fun doing, especially when it's an animation that's going to take, you know, best part of a year or 18 months to make. You have to be really, really invested in it. It's not something you can just turn out over the weekend. But yeah, I guess, like I said, to answer your question, just come up with loads of ideas and then pick one of them.
Actually, to be fair, the way that we did Future Duck was we came up with kind of 4 separate ideas. We came up with an idea of a show about a duck from the future, an idea about a show about a whale who is the first fish to start evolving again and get little legs and walk around, an idea about a dinosaur that's thawed out in modern days, and an idea about like the first genetic experiments on food, making like a living muffin. And then
it was actually a slice of toast.
Well, it was originally a slice of toast. You're right. Sorry, because these creative decisions are important.
That's the kind of amazing tidbit that you only get at Comic Con.
Oh yeah,
it was a piece of toast.
And so we had these 4 separate ideas, and we didn't think any of them were quite enough to make a show in its own right. And so we thought, well, we could have another beer and try and come up with something better, or we could just chuck them all in a house. And so we did that, and then we went home.
Okay, question.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How much preparation do you do before you actually started doing things?
How much, sorry?
What's that voice
preparation do you do?
Preparation. I mean, to be honest, we spend most of the time on the script. I think we spend more time on the script than anything else, just trying to get it right and trying to... we ideally try and come up with an idea that could hopefully fit like a 20-minute show, and then pare it back, make it sure that hopefully every line is either kind of making a joke or driving the plot forward, and try and get it down into about 5 minutes. But yeah, a lot of the time spent doing that. That said, the animation takes a long time as well, but it's not preparation so much, it's kind of diving in and going,
But I think as well, like the script is the solid foundation. If we can write a script that we find really funny and we can read it through and it makes us laugh, then we know we're going to be okay, because then when you take it to the voiceover and give it to people like Sam and Kate, they will make it, 100 times better again. Then when we design the characters, hopefully that becomes better, and then when you animate it, and it just keeps making it better and better. But without that solid foundation of a script, then, there's no point doing it.
The stage we do after that, usually, we usually write the script, then we record all the voices, and we do a bit of improvisation in the voice record, because that sometimes changes the script and what we're going to animate as well. And then we'll do like a sort of JPEG assembly, so it won't be quite an animatic, but it will kind of be like still images, so we can get the pace and sort of like a rough idea of the show, and we'll put that to the audio edit, and then we'll go into the full animation after that.
Do you think that the best way to answer that question would be to show your making of
You know,
video?
what a wonderful
Is that
segue.
a
Segue. Wow.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. It will show you.
Future Duck!
Welcome to Future Duck's guide to how to do an Australian voiceover.
Ah, straight fuck! Oh shit, I'm on fire! Ah, straight fucking hell! Oh shit, me legs!
I am currently on my way to the supermarket to find just the right loaf of bread for Sydney. Bread for a head. Perfect.
That one simple movement has taken about 2.5 days to do. Literally 5 seconds after finishing that complicated shot, the computer has died.
Fuck's sake.
It's just killed itself. It's like, right, I've done my bit. Get fucked.
We're now using the video we just shot to try and replicate the settings that we just had.
This is why we need to film the making of stuff on a slightly higher definition camera, I think. I think that's a 6.
Research. It's a lovely sunny day outside, and we're just trying to work out the optimum positioning of whale penis.
I'm learning how to mosaic and pixelate Claire Danes' boobie. So look, if you see there, boobie, pixelated boobie, boobie, no boobie. You're welcome, lawyers.
This is the Future Duck arsenal. Professional.
Can I also say we were really quite amused by the fact that you guys are the ass singers as well. That suits this so down to the ground. Okay, so ass singers, dick and balls, take 2.
Dick and balls!
Check out my dick and
Dick and balls!
Check out my dick and...
Right, done.
Or maybe we could just take 1 or 2 more questions before we do your last reel. The last reel that you have.
Yeah, let's do some more questions.
Okay, just some more questions, because I don't even have a clock on me. So somebody give me a shout. We got time. Awesome, more questions. 5 minutes. Let's go.
Why out of all the animals in all the world, why is Future Duck a duck? Why did you decide on that animal?
That's a good question. I'll let Future Duck answer that one.
Thanks, Paul. Well, the only thing I know about why Future Duck is a duck is about 6 years ago I made a film with Paul for a 48-hour film festival, and I was playing a character who at the time was watching television, and he switches on the TV and there's a crazy sort of Japanese-style cartoon just starting called Future Duck. And all you see is just the name Future Duck appear on the screen and a voice that says, Future Duck! Future Duck! Yeah! And my character looks at it in disgust and switches on to another channel. Now, as far as I know, that was the origin of Future Duck as a name, so I think that... was it you, Henry, who came up with that?
Yeah, Paul decided to ring me in the middle of making this short film and say, dude, I need a name of something, go on the telly. And I think maybe I'd had some wine, and I said, Future Duck, and he went with it. More fool him. And then 6 years later, we were very dry of ideas.
Well,
and
to be fair, it was a 48-hour film challenge. I didn't have a lot of time to be picky over my ideas. I was just, great, fine, whatever.
So yeah, there's literally no reason at all why he's a duck. But since making, we have noticed that ducks have been getting increasingly shifty. So it's worth watching your back for the future. Keep an eye on them because they'll turn.
But I think it was also that the title just stuck with us. You know, it was like I say, just in that short film, and then 2 or 3 years later, we were brainstorming ideas, saying we want to write a sitcom. We want to write something that is all about the characters and that could be expanded into a half-an-hour show for broadcast. And I was like, you know what, that name Future Duck that you said to me 3 years ago, that's still stuck in my head. There's something about that makes me, remember it. So we thought, let's give that a go. But, the actual fact that it's a duck rather than a goose or whatever didn't really come up.
Is there another question? Does anyone have a question for Muffin? This is my favourite character right here. Yeah,
mine too.
Friends. So cute, so cute. Okay. Any more questions, please? Raise your hand, because honestly, these guys are multi-talented geniuses. This is a good time to ask questions.
What would you say your biggest issue is with animating? Like, what's the most difficult part of it? So it's quite tricky.
I really don't think I can answer this question, so I shouldn't really have the microphone.
Well, what was your favourite part of doing it, Kate?
We'll get to yours in a minute, sorry.
Definitely getting to stare at myself in Muffin form on top of the recording booth. That was a favourite. The song was also epic. It was wonderful. Getting to meet the ass singers as well was brilliant. But generally, every single second I spent in the company of these guys is an absolute joy. They are so brilliant. And by the way, probably none of you have even watched any of these series or episodes yet. When you get home, Google Future Duck, watch them all, because they're so funny. That's all I have to say. Yay!
Thanks, Kate. Yeah, sorry, just to answer your question, for me the hardest bit is probably with the photoshopping. Some of the artwork, some of the characters and stuff, because it's all made with individual layers that can then be animated. If you look at the first episode, there's a bit where we show Tim Berners-Lee transforming from being normal Tim Berners-Lee into mutant-headed, crazy, insane Tim Berners-Lee in a giant robot suit. That one model alone probably has 300 different individual layers on it, and takes days to make just for one sort of character, So yeah, there was definitely trying to get in, because it's quite a simple cutout animation, but we do it with photographs. We can kind of try and make it very detailed and have lots of little in-jokes and elements and bits of writing and things that you can freeze frame and look at. And putting all of those in really does kind of take the time. And so yeah, I think that was probably the headache, and also just getting it done in the amount of time, and just with the two of us was, to be honest, quite difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, and the complexity of the shots, as Henry was saying, you get. He would just say, oh, I'm just working on this robot, and I'd be like, okay, fine, when can I have it? And be like, oh, I'll probably have it for you later today. I was like, okay. I'd open up the Photoshop document, and I would just start scrolling down, and all the layers would just be flipping past me, and I'd just keep scrolling down, and I was like, my finger's getting tired, there's so many elements to this, and I would just, it was trying to keep track of all of that, when you've got, 100, 200 different things all moving at once, trying to just sort of work out what's working, what's not, what element of that is throwing off that. And it's like a big sort of challenge of the memory, I suppose. But, I don't think animating is that difficult in the way that we do it. If it's like a hand-drawn animation, that's obviously incredibly taxing, and it takes you ages and ages to draw every single frame. With the sort of puppet and kind of anchor point animation that we use for Future Duck and for all of our sketches, the actual mechanics of it aren't that complicated. And once you learn the basics, it's just about practice. I've been doing it a few years now, so it's kind of just become second nature. But it's not something that you can do yourself with a bit of practice. The main issue that you have is patience and just keeping your sanity. Because once you've been working on something that is only going to last 2 seconds in the show, but it's taken you 2 weeks to make it, and then you press render, you watch it back, and you go, yeah, it's done. And it's like, you just have to keep your mind.
Guys, we've just got about enough time. Okay. Cool.
I just wanted to add it very quickly, just to give you a comparison, is that from the voiceover work for Future Duck, each of us would go in for an afternoon to record our voices. Now, I recorded all the voices for all 8 episodes of the first series in about 4.5 hours. So as an actor, you know, your job's easy. You go in 4.5 hours, you come back, and then 6 months later, they say, we finished animating the show. You know, it's... The workload is absolutely incredible, so they really deserve all the credit they get.
Cheers, guys.
We've just got 3 minutes left. So
brilliant, it's 3 minutes long. We've just got one last video to show you guys, and it's all about Chris and how he came up with the voice and filmed it. Bit of an interview with him, because he couldn't be here today, unfortunately, but he's recorded some stuff specially for this. So here it is.
Whale is animated whale.
Any website featuring this many scientists must be legitimate.
Whales have always been, I believe, my spiritual animal.
When people say, I hope your face catches on fire, and someone tries to put it out with a fork, they really mean, this is super duper!
They're very powerful, majestic. And I just knew as soon as I saw the animation of whale moving, that was me. And he was me. It was beautiful.
Pack your bags, everyone! Road trip for cock!
Hooray! I came up with the voice by doing an impression of Frasier Crane.
Oh my god, Niles!
And just changing it a bit, so I didn't have to use a lot of skill or effort.
Frasier Crane, Frasier Crane. Oh my god, Frasier Crane, Frasier Crane. For God's sake, Niles. Oh god, oh my god, really? So for God's sake, Bart Simpson. Yay!
I think I just go into whale mode, I become the whale, and then I just, you know, just be whale and see what comes out. And a lot of it is not usable.
Well, I'm a whaley whale. Welly well.
I got to do some other characters in this as well.
Yeah, fuck you, whale, actually.
Sarge, do you believe in heaven?
I love trying to do as many voices as I can.
Crazy bitch!
Delicious sweets and tasty treats.
I was in a whore!
You dumb boy!
I think my other favourite secondary character I did was the FBI guy.
Boom! Okay, which one of you is Future Duck?
Because that again was Tommy Lee Jones, but just changed a little bit.
Well,
Tommy Lee Jones, and that was it. So you know, that's my method. Stick with it.
Inside these 4 walls, I feel so insecure.
The whale song about his penis. I think I nailed it.
And shout out to the world! Check out my dick and balls! Check out my dick and balls! Check out my dick and...
I have enjoyed working on this show immensely. It's been awesome. Future Duck, forever.
Thank you, Chris.
Future Duck forever. That's a good ending, right? Right, now these guys have got a table just outside this door. They have the most beautiful merchandise I have ever seen in my life. Please go and visit them there and ask them tons more questions because they're amazing. But if you could just give it up one more time for the Future Duck guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Guys, be sure to follow on Twitter. It's @future_duck, and also futureduck.net. You've got the Facebook. You can watch the episodes, everything there. So give it a check out. Thank you.
Thank you.